Once again, welcome back to my channel. You can do it. Today I'll show you how to install Fedora operating system version 17 in VMware workstation. And also please like and subscribe to my channel. Before installation, I have to I'll tell you what is Fedora. And it is an operating system. Fedora is an operating system, and it is an open source operating system which is sponsored by Red Hat company. It's a Red Hat operating system. They are sponsored to the Fedora. So let's start with the installation. How we can install the Fedora operating system in a VMware workstation. So first of all, you have to click on VMware workstation. Open the VMware workstation and create a new virtual machine. In a home screen, you can get the create a new virtual machine option. So here you can click over here and do the same procedure. First step, typical. Next, from here you can choose I'll install the operating system later. Here select the Linux, and in a version you have to select the Fedora. So by typing over here you can type the name of the Fedora. So my machine is a 32-bit, so I'm going to install the 32-bit of the Fedora operating system. So there is the option for 64-bit. If your machine going to support for the 64-bit, so you should have to install the 64-bit of the operating system. But my machine is supportable for the 32-bit operating system, so I'm going to install version in a Fedora 32-bit. It's a 32-bit just because it is not mentioned over here any operating system bit, like it is a 32-bit or 64-bit. So if the is there not any mention the name like Fedora, so it is a 32-bit, and other rest 64-bit is already mentioned on here. So simply next over here, and the virtual machine name will be Fedora. Keep it by the separately by the Fedora just because for the identification. If you can change, if you want to change the name, you can change the name, and also you can give the another path of the from here. So I'll show you how to change the path from here. It is the default going to user in a C drive, user debug document virtual machine and Fedora. It is a Fedora for the Fedora operating system. So I'm going to install in some other of the partition. So I'm going to show you how to do this. In this PC I'm going to install the operating system in F drive. So here I can make a folder for the Fedora. Is the name as a Fedora. I've done this. Okay, now here in a F drive I'm going to install the Fedora in F drive. So next, and here you can give the 20 GB, or you can otherwise you can provide a 15 GB. So I have this space, so I'm giving the 20 GB. Next, don't do anything over here, simply next. Now here you can customize your hardware. So I'm customizing my RAM size for the installation process, so it will be something fast. So my RAM is 4 GB, machine RAM is 4 GB, so I'm providing 2 GB of the for the installation. In future I'll reduce the RAM size. And here you can select from here the ISO from where you want to detect into from where you want to install. So I have to install like I have to download the operating system ISO file from the internet. So I have the software like ISO file in my computer. Here I have Fedora 17. So from here you can also do, otherwise don't do here anything. So just click over here, close, and there is one more option in a connection. Here is a use physical drive. Like if you have DVD or CD or drive, you have CD or DVD, you want to boot the, you want to install the operating system from there. So you should have to select from here, insert the DVD drive, insert the DVD in your DVD drive, or CD in your CD drive, and here you can select the auto detected and close, and then after that you can boot your system. So now I have operating system, like I have ISO file, so I'll do it after. So now here I am not doing anything, just I am increase my memory RAM size, so I've just closed over here, and also I am doing a finish. So after doing this, I am getting the Fedora operating system is a screen on my workstation, guest workstation. This is a guest machine, so I want to install the operating system. From here, clicking here, I've got it the ISO file. So I'm using this, use the image file. So I have using this and browsing the where it is my ISO file. So it is my Fedora. Now, okay, open. You have to okay, do the okay. Now here you can play on the virtual machine. Otherwise you can right click over here on the Fedora, power, start the desktop, or otherwise you can power on. So I am just going here power on the virtual machine. Now my machine is going to boot in a Fedora. Simply you will get like this type of the pop-up, so just simply close it. Now here you are getting like this type of the screen, so click. Before that, you are getting this type of the cursor, so you should have to click into the screen. After that, if you are not selecting anything, so it will be automatically boot your first system. But before that, you are getting there is two option. One is a troubleshooting, another before that it was the installation. So first of all, that was the installation, so it is automatically booting from there. So you can see from here using the escape button, instead of graphically boot, you can boot it from the minimal or console. You can see what happening in the background after booting the system. So this is after using the escape key, where it is the booting for the it is booting from the graphically. Use the escape key, so you will get a console booting process. So you can know, you will get some ideas about here how your machine is booting. So please wait for some times. This will take like 1 to 2 minutes for the booting this. After the boot process, you will get like this type of the screen in front of you. It is a booting currently, so please wait for some times. Now here you will get like this type of the screen after the booting. So you what you want to do? You want to live install, or you want to install in your hard drive? It is a try. It is a live version. If you are doing this, so you can use on the once only. If after the booting the system, your Fedora operating system going to lapse. But if you are installing in a hard drive, so anytime you can open the operating system. So I'm just going to install the hard drive in a hard drive. I'm going to install operating system in a hard drive. So I'm clicking over here, install hard drive in a hard drive. Now it is your first step, like Fedora installer. What language you want to keyboard, like what keyboard you want to use? You want to choose. If you are in other countries, some other, like if you want to choose some other of the keyboard size, so you can change from here. Now I am using US English. Next. Here, basic storage is specified storage device. I'm going to install in a basic storage. Next.